Imagine you're standing at the base of a towering mountain. The path ahead is steep, winding, and filled with obstacles. You're carrying a heavy load, and every step forward seems impossible. But here's the truth. The most breathtaking views are only seen from the summit. This is your life's journey, a series of hills and valleys, smooth roads, and rocky trails. And just like climbing that mountain, the paths that challenge you the most lead to the most meaningful rewards. Think about it. Have you ever truly appreciated an easy victory? It's the struggle, the sweat, and the effort that make the achievement so sweet. Right now, you might be in one of those valleys, wondering if it's even worth continuing. You might feel like giving up, like this uphill climb is too much for you to bear. But hear me clearly. This is not the time to quit. This is the time to push forward because the reward waiting for you is greater than you can imagine. Stay with me, because I'm about to show you why the struggles you face today are not your enemies. They are your greatest allies. Life is testing your strength, shaping your character, and preparing you for something extraordinary. But you'll only see that if you keep going. So, I challenge you. Make a commitment to yourself right now. Watch this video to the end, listen with an open heart, and let every word inspire you to keep moving. You're stronger than you think, and this journey is shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. Hardships are not the enemy. They are the forge where your strength is created. Picture a piece of steel. It becomes a sword only after enduring the intense heat of the fire and the sharp blow of the hammer. Your challenges. They are your fire, your hammer. They are not meant to destroy you but to shape you into something far greater. You see, growth doesn't happen in comfort. Think of a seed buried in the soil. It doesn't sprout by staying cozy underground. It has to push through dirt, endure rain, and reach for the sunlight. Similarly, every obstacle you face is pushing you to grow, even if it doesn't feel that way in the moment. I know it's not easy. I've been there too, questioning why things are so difficult, wondering if I was even on the right path. But the truth is, nothing worth having comes easily. Every successful person, every inspiring story you've heard, has this one thing in common. They embraced their challenges, knowing they were the stepping stones to greatness. So, don't shy away from the tough times. Lean into them. Ask yourself, what is this moment teaching me? How is this shaping me into the person I'm meant to become? Because every trial is a lesson, every hardship a preparation for something greater. Stay strong. Keep climbing. The summit is closer than you think, and the view will make every struggle worth it. When the road feels endless and your strength falters, one thing can anchor you: faith. Faith is not just believing that things will get better. It's knowing, deep within, that every struggle, every pain, and every setback has a purpose. It's trusting that even when the way forward seems unclear, the path is unfolding exactly as it should. Think about this. When a seed is planted, it's surrounded by darkness. It cannot see the sunlight, but it grows anyway, trusting that it will eventually break through the soil. That's faith in action. And you, too, must hold on to that kind of trust. Even when you can't see the outcome, you must believe that your journey has meaning, that every step is taking you closer to your purpose. During your toughest moments, ask yourself, where is your trust anchored? Is it in your own abilities, which may falter? Or is it in something greater, a higher power, a divine plan, or the belief that life's challenges are not random but intentional? Faith is the bridge between where you are now and where you're destined to be. I faced moments where faith was my only lifeline. When nothing made sense, when the odds were stacked against me, I chose to trust. I told myself, this isn't the end, it's just a chapter. And every single time, that trust carried me through. So lean into your faith. Pray, reflect, or simply remind yourself, I'm not walking this path alone. Trust that the challenges you face are not walls. They are stepping stones. You're being guided, even if you can't see the full picture yet. Remember, the most beautiful stories are written in the toughest chapters. Trust the process. Trust the journey. Trust that this, too, is leading you to your reward. Patience and perseverance. Two words we often hear, yet they hold the key to every great success. Think of a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble. With every strike, the masterpiece slowly emerges, but it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and relentless focus. The same is true for your journey. Patience is not about sitting idle. It's about understanding that meaningful results require time. Perseverance, on the other hand, is the fire that keeps you moving, even when progress feels invisible. Together, these qualities transform obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. When you're in the thick of a challenge, it's tempting to give up, to take the easier road, or to convince yourself that the reward isn't worth the struggle. But let me tell you something. Those moments of doubt are exactly when you must push harder. Every great achievement in history, from scientific breakthroughs to personal triumphs, was born out of persistence. Take the story of Thomas Edison. He failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his repeated failures, he simply said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." What if he had given up? The world might still be in darkness. You might not see it yet, but every small step you take is adding up. Each effort is a brick in the foundation of your success. So embrace the process. Remind yourself that even the longest climbs are conquered one step at a time. Don't just endure the tough times, use them. Let them refine your patience and strengthen your resolve. Because when you finally reach the summit, you'll look back and realize that it wasn't just the destination that mattered. It was the person you became along the way. Fear and doubt are like shadows. They grow larger the more attention you give them. But here's the thing about shadows. They only exist where there's light. Your fear is proof that you're standing on the brink of something meaningful. The question is, will you let it stop you? Fear is natural. It whispers in your ear, "What if you fail? What if you're not good enough?" But let me tell you this. Fear is a liar. It wants to keep you small, to hold you back from realizing your potential. Doubt is its accomplice, planting seeds of uncertainty in your mind. Together, they are the biggest obstacles standing between you and your dreams. So how do you overcome them? First, name them. Call out your fears and doubts for what they are. Write them down if you have to. Acknowledge them, but don't give them power. Instead, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen if I tried and failed? And what's the best that could happen if I succeed? Next, take action. Fear feeds on inaction. The more you hesitate, the stronger it becomes. But every step forward, no matter how small, weakens its grip. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward despite it. Finally, remind yourself of your purpose. Why did you start this journey? What's waiting for you on the other side of this challenge? Let your vision of success drown out the voice of fear. Life can feel overwhelming. We're surrounded by challenges, pain, negativity, and distractions pulling us in every direction. But through every struggle, there's one answer: God. Here on Jesus Daily Blessings, I share messages to guide you, uplift you, and remind you of God's promises for your life. My mission is to help you draw closer to Him, find hope, and live a life filled with joy, peace, and purpose. If you're searching for answers, hope, or just a reminder of God's love, this is your place. Subscribe to Jesus Daily Blessings, and let's walk this faith journey together. You're stronger than you think. Fear and doubt are just temporary distractions. The moment you choose to confront them, you begin to reclaim your power. So stand tall, take that next step, and show fear that it has no place on your journey to greatness. When the path feels lonely and overwhelming, remember this: you were never meant to walk it alone. The strongest among us are not those who carry their burdens in silence, but those who have the courage to lean on others. A supportive community can be the difference between giving up and pushing through. Think of it this way: a single tree facing a storm might break under pressure, but a forest stands strong because the roots are interconnected. Your relationships, friends, family, mentors, and even like-minded communities are those roots. They provide strength, encouragement, and the reminder that you're not facing this journey by yourself. Have you ever noticed how a kind word or a helping hand can instantly lift your spirits? That's the power of connection. Yet, too often, we hesitate to reach out, thinking we need to shoulder everything on our own. Let me tell you something: seeking help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. It shows that you recognize the value of shared strength. Take the time to build a network of people who uplift you. These are the individuals who remind you of your worth when you forget, who encourage you to keep going when the road gets tough. And don't just seek support, be a source of it. Offer a listening ear, a helping hand, or a word of encouragement to others. The energy you give will come back to you tenfold. Even in your darkest moments, there's someone who's been where you are, someone who understands. Find those people. Join groups, talk to mentors, or simply reach out to someone you trust. Together, you can face any challenge. Because when the load is shared, the journey becomes lighter, and the destination feels closer. In the pursuit of greatness, it's easy to overlook the small victories. But here's a secret: those tiny wins are the stepping stones to your ultimate success. They are proof that progress is happening, even if it's slower than you'd like. Imagine climbing a massive staircase. Each step might feel insignificant, but without them, you'd never reach the top. That's how life works. Every small milestone you achieve, whether it's finishing a task, overcoming a moment of doubt, or simply choosing not to give up, is a victory worth celebrating. When was the last time you truly acknowledged your progress? Think about it. You've made it through challenges that once seemed impossible. You've grown, learned, and become stronger. These are not small things. They are evidence of your resilience and determination. Celebrating small victories doesn't mean you're settling for less. It means you're honoring your journey. Every great achievement is built on a foundation of tiny, consistent efforts. When you celebrate these moments, you fuel your motivation and remind yourself that you're capable of more. Take a moment to reflect on your recent wins. Maybe you faced a fear, completed a goal, or simply showed up on a tough day. Write them down, no matter how small they seem. Then, celebrate them. Treat yourself, share your success with a friend, or simply take a moment to say, "I'm proud of myself." These small victories are not just markers of progress. They are reminders of your ability to persevere. Keep stacking them, and before you know it, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the life you're working toward. Picture the success, the happiness, the peace that awaits you. Can you see it? Feel it. That vision isn't just a dream. It's your destination, and it's closer than you think. Visualization is a powerful tool. It bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. When you clearly see your reward, it becomes easier to endure the tough times. Why? Because you're not just walking blindly, you're moving with purpose, driven by the image of your future. Think of elite athletes. Before they compete, they visualize the win, the moment they cross the finish line or score the goal. This mental rehearsal fuels their determination and keeps them focused. You can do the same. Each day, take a few minutes to visualize your success. Picture every detail, the sights, the sounds, the feelings. Make it so vivid that it feels real. But don't stop there. Let that vision guide your actions. Ask yourself, what step can I take today to get closer to my goal? Then take it. One step, one action, one decision at a time. That's how mountains are climbed, how dreams are achieved. Your reward isn't just an abstract idea. It's real, and it's waiting for you. Hold on to that vision, especially when the road gets tough. Let it remind you why you started, and why you must keep going. Because when you finally reach that destination, it won't just be a view. It will be the culmination of everything you fought for, every hardship you've endured, and every step you've taken. Hardship is a harsh teacher, but its lessons are priceless. Each challenge you face offers an opportunity to learn, not just about the world, but about yourself. What have your struggles taught you? Have they shown you how resilient you are? How capable you've become? Life's toughest moments reveal our greatest strengths. When you're in the middle of a storm, it's easy to feel defeated. But when the storm passes, you realize it wasn't just about survival. It was about transformation. Every trial you've endured has added a layer of wisdom, strength, and perspective to who you are. I've faced moments where I thought I wouldn't make it through. But looking back, those hardships were the turning points, the moments that shaped my character and clarified my priorities. They taught me patience, humility, and the value of perseverance. They reminded me that growth often requires discomfort. Take a moment to reflect on your journey. What lessons have you learned through your struggles? Maybe you've discovered the power of gratitude, the importance of faith, or the strength of your support network. These lessons are gifts, ones that will serve you for the rest of your life. Don't resent your hardships. Embrace them for the teachers they are. They're not just obstacles. They are opportunities for growth. And when you come out on the other side, you'll realize that the person you've become is far stronger, wiser, and more capable than the person you were before. The toughest paths are where legends are born. The greatest rewards, the ones that truly change your life, are found at the end of the hardest journeys. For here's the truth. The reward isn't just the view at the summit. It's the person you become on the climb. You faced storms that tried to break you, doubts that whispered you should quit, and moments of exhaustion that begged you to stop. But here you are, still standing, still moving forward. Do you know what that means? It means you've already proven your strength. You've already shown that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. And now, as you look ahead, the path may still be steep. The challenges might not disappear overnight, but every step you take is bringing you closer to something extraordinary. Every moment of perseverance is sharpening your resilience. Every choice to keep going is shaping your destiny. So embrace the journey. Celebrate the climb, even when it's tough, because every struggle has a purpose. Life isn't testing you to break you. It's refining you to prepare you for greatness. The mountain ahead is your proving ground, and the summit will be your triumph. Close your eyes and visualize that moment when you finally reach the top. The air will be clearer, the view breathtaking, and the sense of accomplishment unmatched. But more than that, you'll look back and see the trail you conquered, the obstacles you overcame, the fears you silenced, the strength you uncovered. Let this be your reminder. You were made for this journey. The reward waiting for you isn't just a destination, it's transformation. So, keep climbing, keep believing, and keep going. The view at the top is not just beautiful, it's life-changing, and it's yours to claim. Stay strong, and don't let anything hold you back. Your journey is worth it. You are worth it. Amen. If you believe in God, then please like this video and leave a heartfelt amen in the comments. If you want to stay closer to God, subscribe to our channel.